Hi there. So this is something I've been meaning to share for a while. It's something I've touched upon a few times on some social media posts. And this is not scripted or even really planned in any way. I'm just going to share with you some of the things that I like to do in terms of breathing and in terms of movement that help to create a sense of calm. So if I'm ever feeling overwhelmed, a bit anxious perhaps, these are the sorts of things that I find benefit me. And obviously we're all unique, we're all different, we need different things. It's just one of the kinds of things that I like to do. So we'll start either sitting or lying, either lying on your back, maybe the knees can bend and knock in, or we can sit, but basically be somewhere where you feel comfortable, where we're not going to fidget or adjust the body too much. You might want to sit on a cushion or something and raise the hips slightly. When you found a comfortable position, any setup with your legs, as I said, this needs to really work for you, your body. Take your time to find stillness, to find somewhere where we can just be still. And to start to allow the body to find some ease. That might mean we need to adjust a few times or shuffle things a few times. And if you've got to a position and you just know it's just still not right, change it again, it's fine. Eventually finding somewhere relatively comfortable or enough that we can maintain stillness. And palms either in the lap, or if you're lying on your back, maybe out by the sides. And we'll close the mouth lightly, so we're just really breathing in and out through the nostrils now, not trying to change the breath particularly in any way, but allowing it to just move in and out of the nostrils. This might be tricky, it might take a few minutes for things to adjust and to settle. So again, not forcing anything. Keep checking in, keep noticing if we're tensing some other part of the body, or forehead, or shoulders, or the hips, just by trying to kind of get to grips with this different breath and adjust things slightly. Just give it some time. And as you breathe into the nose, notice the breath is slightly cooler as it goes up through the nostrils and slightly warmer as it moves down on the exhale through the nostrils. Just take another moment there, just observe that breath slightly cooler on the inhale and slightly warmer on the exhale. And then I want you to imagine the word, perhaps you repeat the word back to you in your mind. When you breathe in, the word we're going to repeat or imagine to ourselves is deep. And when we breathe out, the word is calm. So on the inhale, we're imagining the word deep. And on the exhale, the word is calm. Let's take a few moments there, just practicing that. And then the next two words that we'll explore on the inhale will be the word steady. And on the exhale, ease. So as we breathe in, maybe repeating to ourselves in our minds, hearing the word in our mind, steady, and as we exhale, the word ease. Just take a few moments there practicing that. And then take a slow deep breath in through the nose. Exhale fully, however you need to let that out, nose or mouth. Just slowly thinking open the eyes and awakening, and just coming back gently. So I find that quite useful, especially in the morning before the day kind of gets going, just to help bring me down before things start to get a little bit busy. So that might be something you want to explore. We're going to move now. So when you're ready to move, just change the order of your legs. Or if you're lying on your back, hug the knees in, roll over onto the side and make your way up. And we're coming to meet in a sitting position. So when we all get there eventually, we'll have one leg in front of the other. And we'll raise the arms. We take a deep breath in through the nose. And as we exhale, we're going to slow the hands down. And we're just going to tiptoe the fingers forwards as we start to fold. Just go to your point of resistance. When you first feel those moments of kind of resistance, tight, maybe tension, stretch, sensation in the body, just hold it there rather than kind of trying to push on and reach further. And we'll sway a little bit from side to side. So we're going to continuously move, staying sitting for a little while longer. Take a moment there, take a breath in, and breath out. Lovely, and walk the hands back in towards us, leaning back, changing the order of the legs, raising the arms as we inhale, and exhaling as we fold again. And again, we're just going forwards to a point where we notice that point of resistance. We can still maintain breathing here. Softening the face, maybe even softening the shoulders, and we'll sway a little bit here as well from side to side. Just kind of waking up the hips a little bit here gently, maybe lower back for some of us, maybe the thighs, hamstrings. Then with the breath, walk the hands back in, leaning back slightly, and we're taking the legs out wide to the sides. Okay, might help adjust them to get them there. Again, it hasn't got to be somewhere crazy, just somewhere where you can naturally be and maintain it. And then pretty much again, continuously here from side to side, we're going to take a small fold over each leg. And again, we're not really here long enough to take a whole breath in and a whole breath out. We're kind of taking that momentary fold, feel the point of tension, rise, and then go across to the other side. So kind of just teasing this a little bit, teasing the back of the legs, exploring the sensations there, exploring any tension. Maybe you go a little bit further after a few of these, or maybe not. So I really want you to listen to you, your body, what feels right for you here. Okay, taking on one of each of those, side to side. And then coming back to centre, and we'll pull up the back of the knees and draw them back in. This time, right leg intentionally over your left, or calf in front of the shin. Raising the arms, sides, chest, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to go over to the right, so kind of like your right corner, and we'll lower the hands down. You can adjust them or bring them a little bit if you need to. And then when we do get there, perhaps a little movement from side to side. If that feels useful, or just being still, take a breath in. Exhale, breath out. Then taking the right hand over to the right side, and we'll reach up with the left arm, we're raising the left arm and coming into that first side bend. And you might adjust a little bit the hand here, bring it in a bit closer or further away, or you can lower the forearm, or if you've even got something handy like a pillow or a book or a block, you can raise the floor as well. Take a moment there. Feel the sensations in that side of the body. Feel the energy when you reach versus give yourself a little bit of slack and maybe let the elbow flop. Explore that left hip. So is the hip kind of hovering, or are we slightly rooting down, or are we just exploring that and trying to work out what feels good? We'll take a breath, lovely guide. And then we'll breathe in, slowly rise all the way back up, releasing the left arm down. And we'll move over to the other side. So deep breath in to raise arms. Exhale and release the hands back down. Lean back slightly. Change the order of the legs. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, and we're going over to the left corner, kind of your left corner, wherever that is in your room for you in your space. And then a little adjustment when you get there. And just exploring a little bit of movement. Exploring that right hip this time, slightly rooting it down, or maybe it feels better to actually let it hover slightly. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Nice. And then bringing the left hand over to the left side. As you reach up and over, just take a few moments to adjust it. Don't feel like you have to stick with the first thing you do. You might find something that works a bit better. It's a different side, so treat it like a different side. And then somewhere where we can breathe in and breathe out. Lovely. And then inhaling to rise. And we'll reach both arms up. And we'll exhale to release the arms down. Amazing. We'll uncross the legs. This time taking legs behind. Making your way to an all fours position. And giving yourself enough room so that you can move back into a moment in child's pose. So knees wide enough where you can do that. And then when you do rise, which we're going to do, we're going to roll up, we're going to ease a little bit forward, somewhere you've got space for wrists and forearms. So we'll start with breathing. On the inhale, we'll roll all the way up. On the exhale, we'll ease, not push, but ease forwards, front of the hips, chest. Breath in to lift, and breath out to sink back. So now just trying to almost marry up breath and movement. Steadying everything else around, helping to do that at least. As you focus on breathing in to roll up. Exhaling to ease. Again, notice the point of resistance. I'm not trying to push further than that. That is generally enough. Breath in to lift. And exhale to ease back. And we'll just do one more of those. As you inhale, rolling up. As the exhale, easing forwards. Inhaling to rise. And exhaling back. Pressing the forehead for a moment. Let the face soften. Deep breath in through nose. Open the mouth. Let that go. For a moment, let the weight of the body, the weight of the hips, the weight of the head, the shoulders, the back feel heavy. Let them be heavy on the mat. Let that feeling of gravity on top of you be heavy. Take a steady breath. Maybe imagining the word as you inhale, steady. And as you exhale, calm. On the inhale, we'll roll up steady. This one is the exhale, adjusting knees, adjusting toes, and make our way up and back to dog position. And we're going to similarly repeat kind of what we did on the floor, this time from down dog. So on the inhale, we'll roll forwards. On the exhale, we'll draw the back of the thighs and hips back. On the inhale, lifting and rolling forwards. And on the exhale, we're going back. I've done one more of those. Inhaling to lift and roll forwards. And exhaling back. Actually, let's just do 2 more of those. But notice as you do 2 more, any sense of wobbling, any sense of feeling unstable. I'm not judging if that's the case. Finding that breath, especially in those moments. Take that deep inhale as you move forwards through perhaps the wobbling, like that, and exhaling back. Okay, lower the knees down. Take a moment, come back to child's pose for me. Full breath in through nose, full breath out through nose or mouth. On the inhale, we'll roll up to all fours. On the exhale, easing back to dog position. Now I've inconveniently got light pouring in, so there might be moments where you don't see all of me. I can't do a lot about that, I'm afraid, so I'm just going to keep going. So we're going to raise the right leg on the inhale. I'm going to set the right foot through. You might need a bit of help with blocks, things to help get it there. And then lowering a left knee down. On the inhale, we'll rise. Notice anything feeling wobbly, unstable. Do what you can within yourself to help minimize wobbling. Breath in there. Exhaling to fold. Inhale back to down dog. And exhale. On the inhale, raising the left leg. On the exhale, left foot steps through, right knee lowers down. Inhaling to rise, use the feet a little bit more here, use that left foot, right knee, left heel, and lowering the hands down. Well done. Inhaling back to dog position, and exhaling. Okay, on the inhale, raising the right leg. As you breathe out, stepping the right foot through, left knee down. Inhaling to rise. It may help to use that right heel, left knee, that's the kind of dragging together to help steady. And exhaling. Inhale back to dog. And exhale there. Lovely, one more time. Inhale, raising the left leg. Exhale, left foot steps through. Right knee lowers down. Breathing to rise. Exhaling to fold. And back to dog position, take a breath in there, open the mouth, and let that go. Inhale, rolling forwards, lowering knees, coming back to child's, resting the head, take a moment to breathe. On the next inhale, rolling up. Exhaling back to dog position. Inhaling, raising the right leg. Exhaling, stepping the right foot through. Keep the left knee lifted. Let's swivel the heel in, and we'll make our way to warrior 2. Okay. Make any adjustments you need to. Take a breath in. As you exhale, folding over the right leg, reaching with the left arm over. Breath in, breath out. Inhale to rise. Exhale to reverse. Inhale back to center. And exhale, hands behind as you interlace. Take a breath in, lift the chest slightly. Just a little bit of open the shoulders. And as we breathe out, we're going to fold forwards, keeping our warrior 2 legs as we hinge. So a little bit more power through the legs here. Feet, a feeling of awake, a feeling of active toes, active arches, active heels. Eyes perhaps steady on the mat beneath you. Notice the wobbling, notice any movement happening here. Steady as best you can yourself at this moment. Take a breath in. And exhale the breath out. Well done, guys. Release the hands down. Interesting doing that in warrior 2. Turn the right toes in, left toes out, and we'll just transition to the other side. So we'll rise slowly, making our way to upright, arms wide, Adjust feet a little bit where you need to. Take a breath in, breath out to fold. Right arm reaches, right foot roots a little bit. Stay there, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale to rise, and exhale to reverse. Full breath in, breath out back to center. Hands behind, a little interlace. One inhale to lift the chest, and as you exhale, we're folding slowly forwards. As you hinge, just going to point where you can maintain steadiness. Okay, it's a little bit tricky this one. We've still got the lower body worried to set up whilst we're folding forwards. Stay where you can. Breathe in, breathe out. Amazing. Release the hands down. Turn the left toes in. And then stay there for a moment, a little adjustment of feet if you need to. Lift the chest slightly, take that inhale. And then exhaling as we fold. And as you fold, some options here for you. So I quite like to interlace my fingers, place into the nape of the neck. And use just really the weight. I'm not pulling or pushing, just the weight of the hands, helping to create that feeling of heaviness. If that doesn't work for you, hands can come to the mat. You can hold the legs somewhere that feels right for you. And always perfect timing. Around this time, we get a guest appearance. Unplanned, as I said. Wherever you are, continue to breathe. In fully, hand out fully. We get that really nice feeling here. Again, gravity, ground, we're in between the two, held, we can steady, we can breathe in that space, we can hang in that space, we can even wobble a little bit in the space, but with a sense of stability at the same time. So a little bit just about embracing some of wobbling, having a moment where we do have a wobble in life, and getting through it, which we do, which we can do. We'll release the hands down, we'll press a little bit into the mat, and we'll spin the feet to face forwards, just so much so that we can step back to dog pose. Lovely guys. Okay, on the inhale, rolling forwards, lowering all the way down to the belly. And when we get all the way down to the belly, taking the hands out wide enough so that you could take that first cobra and lift the chest. You might have to adjust them a few times, but the right set up an angle for shoulders and elbows. Take a breath in to lift, and exhale to release. We'll reach the arms back, we'll take a breath in to lift maybe legs, maybe arms, chest as well. Perhaps it's spreading the fingers, spreading the toes. Take a breath in, and an exhale to release. And then palms or forearms, pressing into the mat. Take a breath in, press the floor away, and easing back to child's pose one more time. Take a breath in, exhale the breath out. Let the shoulders soften. Play with it, spin the forearms up, see how that feels, scoot them down, take them behind you. There's no one way of doing anything. You could even bend the elbows and make a little pillow for the forehead. Just take a moment here. Again, we're almost sandwiched between gravity and the earth. Held, supported, there's steadiness here. And even that feeling of anything we're feeling, overwhelmed, energy, thoughts, thinking, almost kind of give into the floor here. We can let that a little bit go. Just take another moment there, take a breath in, open the mouth, full exhale. And then we can slowly me make our journey out of that and make our way up to finish. So well done. Thank you for joining me. I hope that was of some help, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.